Do any more mic check or no?
Let's do one more just to be safe.
Welcome to the other world of pop culture.
We're gonna go there, yeah.
Yes,
Pizza Hut has
we're
better
burning
crust,
down.
better topping,
pizza wars
better
are
bread.
You know, sometimes, you just gotta English well, because sometimes I don't English well at all. When I English well, I English good, because sometimes English is very hard to English. And when I English like hardcore. I English when I English, and then I English to English. But sometimes I don't English, and then Spanish comes in, and I just don't know what to do.
Hi, I'm Brenda Song, and you're watching Disney Channel.
What? Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Other World of Pop Culture podcast. I'm CJ, and today with me we got Lewis, Bryant, Mike, and Jess. How is everybody?
How are you?
Peachy keen, man.
Peachy? Okay, that's
Good.
all good. I'm pretty pumped up because as of previous episode, as you can see, I have a new mic setup as well as a mixer. So I'm so stoked about that, and I can't wait to get hardcore on streaming. Which, by the way, if you guys are interested in one of us streaming or something like that, we'll have all of our stuff in the description in this video below.
Nani?
AKA,
And then-
I stream on Twitch. Okay.
and then if you're audio only, just go YouTube. I guess I don't.
Yeah,
know.
go.
Is there even any bios on SoundCloud?
I have no idea actually. I need to look through
There's
that.
bios on SoundCloud, but I'm not sure how much we could fit character wise. We'll look into it.
We'll look into it.
Oh, it will be figured out by this point because this is legit a recording way in advance.
Yeah. I mean, hey, as of late, we've been stepping up on our game. I mean, look at everybody. Everyone's having their mic set up. Only person is Mike. And I got a present for you.
Mike,
I got a present for you.
Because his name
Mike
is
the Mike.
Mike the Mike. No, because you know why? He doesn't need a mic because he is the mic.
He's like,
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that, I'd have a nickel.
yeah.
You'd have a nickel.
That's not a lot. Mike.
What are you
And
talking
when
about?
the Randy Turtle shirt, you're the one with Michelangelo.
That's
But
true.
he's a rich boy.
I'm not a rich boy.
I mean,
I only get rich in video games, but
That is true.
And when we get that Domino sponsorship.
Wait, can you make pizza in that one game or Genshin?
now speaking of
They actually
I don't think you can.
Genshin Impact,
They should do that.
But I remember reading a sign once, it was one of those things where you press F to read the sign, and they were talking about mushrooms actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of Genshin, yeah, like what Mike was saying, yeah,
we
Genshin
It's
Impact.
Genshin Impact for
It's
those
fun.
One of the most latest, most popular games
So
at
for
the
those
moment
of you
that
who
is
don't
being
know-
streamed by everyone.
Genshin Impact is a free-to-play game where you can get on PC, PS4, and on mobile devices. A Switch version is coming out soon. This is not a sponsorship. I wish it was.
It can be.
It can be.
Not sponsored. Yeah.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Anyways, if you like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild or any open world kind of games, but with an anime waifu,
Twist.
husbando, a little for everybody.
According
It's
to
equality.
Star, it's waifu impacted, and it's it's pretty much Breath of the waifu.
Breath
And
of the
I agree
Waifu,
with
yes.
Sim
Breath of the Wild.
Simulator.
This is waifu impact right
Did
here.
you just say Sim Simulator?
This is Sim
Oh,
Simulator.
No, this is a simulator.
Because there is
Simulator,
a little for
yeah.
everybody.
Simulator, yes,
You
exactly.
get hot girls, hot guys.
Perhaps if you're into it.
I mean, it's free real estate. It's literally free real estate. The game is free.
What?
But yeah, so most of us have been playing it, and one of us has been watching us play it.
That is not me.
Um,
That is not me. Because I just started recently.
Also, thank you for watching my streams, Jess.
So
No
yeah,
worries.
What's
Even though
everyone's
she's
initial
simping already
thoughts
for her character,
on,
but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what were everyone's
Oh.
initial thoughts on Genshin when
Okay,
they?
okay.
not gonna let you live that down,
I
Jess.
gotta put this
When
out
they-
there first. Like,
Kaya?
I gotta put this out there first. My first
Who's
react.
Kaya?
You don't. Okay, okay.
No, she's just joking.
You liar.
We're just bagging on her.
Oh my god.
Go ahead,
Okay.
CJ. Go ahead, CJ.
Please go ahead. Sorry.
I need to put this
Please
out there
excuse me.
first things first because like this is like my initial reaction as well as like everybody else. This is like this game is so smooth.
It's beautiful.
Like,
I'm
For a
like,
free-to-play
legit?
game that's a mobile game.
Yeah, it's a mobile game.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah, I
I can't believe
smooth.
they like have this such a beautiful game for free. You know, like when I was playing it, I was like, I kind of feel bad I'm not getting money. I feel like I should be paying for something. I feel like I should. I feel bad that I'm not giving them money. Like
See,
this doesn't feel fair.
But that's
like,
where
legit.
that's where they get you with the gotchas though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
I
gotcha
don't
get
pay
you
for any of
bad, bro.
It's
I'm
like, I
not
don't feel
paying
bad.
for
I don't feel bad for it whatsoever. I mean,
I'm
it's
not-
it's not like those one of those things where like it's you basically do nothing and you try to like get the 5-star whatever. Wait, who is 5-star so far? Gene and then there's a
Gene,
few,
Venti,
Diluc.
D-Luke, there's some
Diluc.
5-star weapons too.
and then 5-star weapons.
Yeah,
Is
there's
it
5-star
official
weapons.
5-star or 4-star? Well, no, official's 4-star.
There's both 4 and 5-star weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, but is official 5 or 4? I don't remember.
I think official's 4.
That's what I remember. I think it's 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just started like my last stream. Like I stopped at level 5. I'm at level 5 right now. Adventure
rank-
level.
yeah,
Yeah,
rank
adventure
5,
rank. Yeah. I was
it,
I was at the city and then I got what was that blue monster thing called again?
Storm Terror.
Storm Terror. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was going to one of the
Storm Terror.
temples. That's where I'm at right now.
Oh,
Mm.
actually, I think
Oh, okay.
official's actually a 5-star.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
'cause
Oh, yeah,
she's
yeah.
apparently S tier.
I
Apparently,
got her
Gene's
off-
only A
These
tier.
are,
I got her off the PS4 version.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently, apparently Gene's only A tier, along with Barbara.
Yeah.
because they revamped the tier list, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the update. Yeah.
Venti's still S tier. Chi-Chi's another S tier, and Diluc's still S tier.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
he's,
Jess,
character.
like simping
Yeah,
over
what's
Kaya.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
simping over
Kaya?
Kaya. You know
Sorry,
exactly who is Kaya.
Who's this
You know,
Kaya character?
you know what you
This
were
Kaya
doing, Jess.
character.
Oh yeah, man, he's pretty hot. Like he's pretty hot. He's pretty hot. Like, let's-
I know about
Like, he's
that,
pretty
but
hot. Like, he's
okay.
really hot too. Like, come on, like whoever has an eye patch on is hot, like automatically. We all know it's science. It's science.
Wait, are you
Name
talking
another
wait,
anime character with an eye patch. Go.
Captain Harlock.
And then
Okay,
official
who
has an
else?
eye patch. Who else am I thinking of?
Saget.
What?
What?
Sagat from
Sagat.
Street Fighter.
Sagat.
I just said Saget.
Is it Zack?
Zoro from One Piece because he
Wait,
Well,
oh yeah,
he doesn't have an eye. He has only one eye now.
I forgot.
Doesn't
I'm gonna get
fuck.
blamed for
Seal
this.
from Black Butler.
Yeah, CL.
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 Um,
Kimpachi Zaraki from Bleach.
Oh yes.
Mm,
Wait,
I haven't wa- I
wait.
never
I have to
watched
put this
Bleach.
out
Wait,
there.
wait.
I have to put this out there. Do you think like is it like common thing where if you have an eye patch or something, you always have a cape too?
yeah, you
No.
should.
Kaya doesn't have one.
No, that's a lie.
Well,
Kaya doesn't
No,
have
I-
one. I thought he does.
no.
No, he doesn't have a cape.
I think he has like a sort of like sash or something,
Okay.
Hmm.
It looked
Oh, like,
like it looked
I
like a
don't remember
cape.
him having a cape.
like a scarf type of thing.
Yeah, like a.
But
some-
let's get back onto track about Genshin.
Okay, so
Um,
from a person who hasn't played myself, and I'm just admiring from my friend's point of view, I think
yeah.
that it's a very high quality game. The mechanics is very similar to Breath of the Wild. Graphics are amazing. Voice acting, music on point. I am a big anime fan, so I could see myself really enjoying it. However, I have to bring up the whole captcha thing.
The gotcha. The
Yeah, the gotcha. Yeah. That is very dangerous for me because I have an addictive personality. That's probably why I haven't touched it yet.
it's a low key gambling addiction.
It is. It is.
It is.
If you get into it and you feel tempted to like pay actual money for it, you can tell me and I'll say no to you. I've always been that one friend who they will go to me just so I can say, just for me to say no to them, because they need somebody to say no, just to stop themselves from buying something. They can't tell themselves to say no. I have to say no.
So you're the bartender. You're the bartender at 3 a.m. telling people to get cut off.
Here's the thing, as much it is a bad thing of spending your own money on this game, but you gotta remember it is a free to play game, and the way they make their money is basically from their gotchas. So if you're enjoying the game, if you're enjoying the game, then it doesn't mean it's a bad thing that you're spending. You just have to control yourself with your spending. Set yourself a budget.
Actually pay some money. It's not even for the role. It's just because I feel like they deserve it for making some
money. Because it's such a good game. Like with that graphics, the whole open world, it's crazy.
Yeah. Like pretty much like this. Like, say if I went to Costco, right? I got a free sample, and I thought it was so good. I would like go all the way back just to give them some money and leave. And then comment it because I'm like, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. Now beyond. I mean, exact. What was it? But yeah, I really like the game a lot. What was it? I actually like played it for the first time like on my first Twitch stream, and like legit I played for about 7 to 7.5 hours like my first Twitch stream, and I like really have so much fun with it.
I was there.
Talk about grinding, dude. Jeez.
Hey, for my first Twitch stream, I scheduled like that whole day pretty much.
I dedicated my life to this.
Done for Tuesday just so I could play this.
Yes.
Just so I can play this and I can enjoy and I can figure out who my wife It's still between Gina or Lisa, but like I was playing last night. I'm like, I think I have to really go with Lisa right here. But should I really jump the gun right now?
You haven't played with Jean yet, though, bro. Like
I know that, but that's how powerful she is.
That's how powerful she is.
That's how powerful she is. That's why I'm so conflicted.
He likes them powerful women. You know what I mean?
I also think what is really interesting about the development of Genshin is that the quality of voice actors that they have, because they actually got some like Kingdom Hearts veterans in there. They got some people from Persona, like the guy that voices one of the characters. I don't remember who, but he played Roxas in Kingdom Hearts and V in Devil May Cry 5 and all that.
And isn't Kaya's voice? He's one person from JoJo I forgot, and then he's also
he played it's the character is Dio's son. I know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pretty much, he's just that reputable. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got really good people for this, and like I really enjoy playing it with the Japanese voices.
Yeah.
I don't know, and honestly, it's surprising that it's not even a Japanese game. It's honestly a Chinese game.
It's a Chinese.
Even though it's like, yeah.
Well, that's why I was kind of thrown off. I was like, why is one of the characters named Barbara?
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that's not a traditional male name. What?
Well, also like Kaya's. I never seen a male named Kaya. Like I always saw like.
And to be honest, it actually fits him.
Yeah,
I agree. It fits him totally, 100%.
Yeah. But
what level you guys are right now? I should have asked this.
Rank
0. I didn't get past the introduction.
I think I'm at
by this recording, adventure rank 15.
15. Okay.
18 for me.
18. You can say it, right. You can flex.
Is it in the 20s?
Right, you can flex. It's okay. We're not judging you. I wish you were your
40s.
Level 30.
Yeah.
That's what I call a trooper. Jesus Christ.
I wish
it took me like 4 days. But the thing is, you guys got to remember, I speedrun shit.
Yeah, because for me, like I really like to appreciate like the the story and like the voice acting, you know? So I like legit like played through the whole thing. And also usually like when I play, like for the longest time I play on Twitch, you know, so like I'm legit like messing around a lot sometimes or responding to chat, you know. So
making my way downtown.
I do have a word of advice.
I know the clip. I saw it.
What is your word of advice?
I do have a word of advice for anyone that's gonna start playing the game.
Oh,
Enjoy
you
it. Enjoy it.
Oh,
do not
enjoy.
do not speed through it. Just
Oh.
do all the missions you want. Explore the whole world. Talk to
Okay.
every character.
It kind of makes me do
Because
that.
Enjoy it.
it's not even that. It's not even that. Because I already got to like the end point, and
Really?
the next update's not until November 11th.
Wow.
Oh.
You got-
And you
yeah,
have
so
to
he's
laugh?
just like
A little bit less than
No,
I can't go back.
now he's just like doing this right now. Like,
Aw.
To be honest,
I'm just like leveling up on all my,
You're
all my
literally gonna be
characters.
the walkthrough guy that I contact if I get stuck.
I got a bit of a confession about about Genshin, in my
Okay,
opinion.
what?
If it weren't for you guys, I probably would never touch this game.
Because it was like mentioned on a group chat.
Yeah, because
By
like
Matt
it was-
and Johnny and Christina.
yeah, they were talking about it, and I was just when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know. It looks kind of like a typical like anime,
Mhm.
like basic kind of stuff. And then when I played it, and I was just like kind of getting the hang of everything, and then going through my first few dungeons and stuff like that, I was like, all right, it's not bad.
it's not bad.
What was that thing that like got you guys like very curious to check out Genshin?
Well, it's been on my radar since like I think the beginning of this year or last year, because one of our friends Sonic was mentioning it was going to be released either like later on this year, like I think back in April.
Bro,
Yeah, 'cause
freaking Sonic is nuts.
Yeah.
Like before the game.
Dude,
was-
our friend Sonic
farther.
is ridiculous. Like he's
He's
posting like
farther than me, bro. He played like 14 hours, bro. I think he's like 35 or 38 right now.
Literally
I
in
think
like
he's
his
hacked.
Discord server, like I see him at like 4, like with like 5 other people, and 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what are you guys doing? What's sleep for you
like,
guys?
Jesus, bro.
Nice. I respect that.
Like
though.
I respect the hustle and stuff like that, but god
Like no lie, like if I had the time, I would do the same thing. But
Yeah.
I would do the same thing.
oh, that he's level 39. He posted it yesterday.
Wow.
Wait, didn't they say he was level 40 now?
Yeah, oh,
What?
39. Yeah, he's level 40
He's
now.
level 40. Yeah, I'm just
He's
like,
level
Yeah,
what?
isn't like level 40 the cap right now?
Yeah, that's the cap right now.
I don't know honestly, but damn, like the grind for level up after level 30 is so hard.
Mhm.
The grind is
Like, how much
ridiculous.
XP are we talking about? Like, give me some figures.
Let me look.
It might
I
take you
have to,
like a couple
pull
of
it up.
weeks.
Give me a ballpark figure, right?
Let me
Show me the
get it
Carfax.
open up. Let me open it up on my phone. But for now, just talk about it. Keep talking,
Oh my
Okay.
god.
because I gotta check this. But yeah,
Yeah.
this shit is hard,
Who-
bro.
Yeah.
who's your bias?
But it also
We all know who Jess's bias is.
Oh yeah, we all know.
What? I didn't even play.
Armando.
I don't know. How do I have a bias when I haven't even played
Because you watch Lewis play.
Lewis play.
We have the mod.
I was just
Should I
helping
be
Lewis,
clipping that?
help with
Just so we have the
engagements in his
comments?
chat.
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
we're calling it now?
Yep.
That's
I
what
was
we're
just
calling
helping
it.
Lewis
She was
get extra
simping over him.
engagement. I'm just helping him
Should I be plugging my
Sure.
right now?
because that's a very exciting milestone. I have
You guys
to
are really doing well.
guys.
Like, should I just like
Sure.
should I just plug it right now?
Plug what?
My Twitch.
If you want, yeah.
Go
If
ahead.
you want to, go
We're
for
not
it.
stopping you.
Alright, so,
And mute. I'm just kidding.
Ouch.
how do I do this? Oh dang it. So I
Follow
stream
me
on
on Twitch.
Twitch. This
On Tuesdays.
Twitch.tv.
Here, I'll do you a favor. I'll just give you a shout out right now.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Okay,
Lewis.
Twitch.tv/Lucifer. All the I's are replaced with ones because I couldn't claim the name for some reason.
Oh, no
Um,
wonder.
Legit, it's LEW1SC1FER. I stream Genshin Impact just because I'm addicted. I stream on Tuesdays, 3 p.m. PST, and yeah, watch me mess around in that game and like simp for Lisa.
And I'm usually on there as co-star.
Yes, he's helped me a lot. Him and Brian are pretty much like my walkthrough guys when I'm streaming.
But
Should I be
think
doing
what's
this or
also,
this? Or this or
I
this?
think I think what's also crazy is like how fast like a game gets popular, and then cosplay just immediately.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Like,
oh my
Genshin
god,
cosplay,
everyone was
like,
on it.
I was just like,
how long was
holy
the game
crap.
released for? Like, not even like 3 weeks, right?
It's like was beginning of
maybe a
October,
month.
right?
Yeah, it was like almost a
Um,
month.
It's ridiculous how fast
Yeah.
people just
Like I'm
pour out their
I'm on
costumes.
Instagram right now, and there's already like cosplay stores selling like the female main characters cosplay and Venti
Amazing.
Amazing.
for like $85.
They just want to get in on it. I mean, shoot, why not? It's popular right now.
Like,
I don't blame them.
But yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that's definitely
Yeah.
on a side note. I feel like that's going to be like the popular cosplay.
Or if
conventions-
conventions come back up,
Never come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really want to cosplay
or conventions
or-
2020.
or Xiao. Because Xiao is pretty cool, but I don't know how I would do it like sleeve tattoo, but I want it because I'm like I want to see what I look like with a sleeve. I just want to
So to answer your question, Lewis, for next level 31, it takes 6,000 experience points, but you have to remember that most
you don't get that much.
character give you up to like only 225.
Yeah, because like you don't get that much quests at. Do you not get that many quests at level 30?
You don't, but the thing is, if you travel around, you can find them. But that's the thing,
Yeah.
you have to travel around, and then
And also,
you
like,
can.
because, story quests give you the most XP, right? And you already finished the story.
Yeah,
quest. Yeah.
and the thing is, you also have commissions that you can do, but
Yeah.
again, commissions you have to travel everywhere.
Yeah, I did the commissions pretty much like before I hit 15 because I couldn't do any more story quests.
Well, you got to do the commissions are every day, so
Yeah,
that helps.
It really helps.
Yep.
So yeah, it's gonna get harder from here.
All right. So moving on to that, sticking into the video game stuff. Before Genshin Impact and it taking over most of our time and lives and maybe money, who knows?
Yeah.
Don't at me.
Another one that's
Money.
taking over
What's
our
money?
time, lives, and maybe money. Yeah, Valorant and like FPSs and stuff like that. You know.
Oh yeah, like at the time we're recording, there's a new act right now, meaning new map and a new agent that's coming out, which I'm actually pretty excited for because I
Is
want.
that the 27th, right? The new agent?
Yes.
Yeah, because I believe she's an initiator, and it's actually really great because I saw like her abilities. I'm like, okay, I think this is the initiator I will like learn how to play because this thing I feel like I'll have the most understanding of, you know?
Mhm.
Because in all honesty, like from like controller and duelist and sentinel, I usually picked up the ones I felt like that was like at least easy for me to like pick up like really quickly, you know? Because I kind of want to like learn like one of each role, you know? It was just like initiator was like a little bit too difficult for me because like I tried playing breach, like I don't think I can do that, and like I was thinking about like trying Sova, but like I see how difficult Sova actually is, you know, and I feel like under that pressure I'm like, ah!
I don't want that pressure.
Like,
You don't want to be the hunter?
I like to play like Sinatra though, so I get used to Odin.
I would say, well, going off of that, what are some of like everyone else's favorite FPSs that you remember playing like the most, or do you remember having the best memories of?
I played a lot of Halo when I was growing up.
Yep, a lot of Halo. Well, definitely a lot of Halo. Like I remember like what was it? I think it was sophomore year in high school.
Because when I was
We would there was a program that was going around the school campus, the libraries. Someone plugged it in. Like even the computer lab teacher was like, "All right, let me just get on this with these kids. All right, they're not gonna do any work."
No way.
I think it was like the last day. Yeah, last day of school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're not gonna do any work, so. And then the funny part is like the freaking computer lab teacher was like owning everybody. I'm just like, what is going on?
Oh, they got to play with the computer.
Yes, the computer lab teacher was like, I think he was a big time player when he was playing Counter-Strike, the original one.
Oh,
I
okay.
see. That's
So-
cool. Was it? Yeah.
That's a cool teacher.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a really cool teacher. Like, I mean, people like give him slack because like he's somewhat strict, but like, oh
Yeah.
my god, he's such a cool dude. Like, outside of class, he's like one of the people to talk to when it comes to like nerdy stuff.
Yeah, but that kind of reminds me of like my neighbor, from back home. She's retired now, but she was a high school biochem and trigonometry teacher in high school. But she loves Star Trek, and she plays Diablo like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah. That actually reminds me of like,
Wow.
nice. Yeah, there's actually I didn't have this teacher, but like my friends had him, and he apparently like it was a teacher that like when he was in high school, he actually went to the high school that he taught, which where I went,
Mhm.
and like he likes anime and stuff. Like he like he at least likes Chili films, but apparently he was a really good League of Legends player, and a lot of the kids actually play League of Legends with him like after school and stuff. I believe he was actually like I think he was at I think it was Diamond actually. Apparently it was Diamond and stuff, and yeah.
Wow.
And it was what they were like, what the what? Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I-
You guys have cool teachers.
I wish I had that teacher.
She wasn't my teacher.
Smart enough to
She was
take
more my math tutor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like she lived next door to me, so if I needed help with my math homework, I would go over there, and then she's like, while she's grading papers, she's watching Star Trek: The Next Generation and playing Diablo 2 on her computer, and even like her students are like, "Hey, come join a raid with us," and he's like, "No, screw you guys."
That is so cool.
Was it? Actually reminds me of, like me and my tutoring experience. Like actually, one of the kids I tutored like for the longest time actually.
Mhm.
We were actually both like really into Smash Bros and stuff. So then after we finished his homework, like what I do is like I actually like one time I taught him how to do some tricks on Smash and stuff. Like I'll like get your Switch over here. Let me show you this. Okay, so if you go on the so this is what's called semi-stalling. This is a trick in Melee, but I feel like you could probably use this in Ultimate, maybe, I don't know. And this is what you do. Okay, now you try. Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we talk about like updates and like new characters we want and stuff, and yeah, we just like while I'm tutoring and like we bond over Smash and stuff, and yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Wow.
I just remember sleepovers, and we would get like pizza or whatever, and then go in the basement, and then we would play and play like GoldenEye and Halo until like 2 a.m. and stuff like that, or until like we can't.
Yeah, I had like a group of friends like in middle school and stuff. Because like I always like really appreciate that because like I don't have that many friends in high school, but like it was like was it usually like at times like they would come over. My parents would like get some pizza and stuff, and like legit one of them would bring their Xbox. We would bring a second monitor to my room, and like we legit would have a LAN party and stuff, and like and we would just play COD online and stuff. Yeah, because like and you only needed like what was it 2 Xbox Live accounts for both Xboxes, because like I remember you could like have like a guest in there on your account,
Yeah.
So we had like so that was a lot of fun. And then as well as like and I actually like when World War II came out for PS4 like that was like one time I actually copped a PS4, and like I got the Call of Duty version because like it was legit like the same price as like a regular PS4, but I get Call of Duty with it. So I'm like, that saves me $60. I'm like, cool. And like I played that like with like a lot of like my dance friends and stuff, and like we would play like zombies a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, my brother, he's more of an FPS guy than I am, so he actually plays. I remember like when we first got Xbox Live, and he played like Halo 3 with his friends all the time, and then now he plays Fortnite on the Xbox One. And I just give him that look of like, really?
Try playing Fortnite. I'm just not good at it.
I can't
don't-
shoot and
I don't
build at the same time.
understand.
What is life?
I don't really understand the whole hype behind Fortnite, to be honest.
I don't know either.
It is still pretty
Hey man,
big.
I'm not hating on Fortnite, guys, but
Yeah.
I just can't play it. Maybe I'm just dyslexic and just focus on shooting. Period, not building at the same time. But
I think my thing is that like like you die and then that's it.
yeah.
Like
I just died just for the round.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just more grew up on like GoldenEye, Perfect Dark.
That's a classic.
What else? Medal of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I know about FPSs.
Yeah.
I play a little bit of Overwatch here and there, but I haven't really
Mhm.
been playing it since like Valorant took over my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think for me, like one of the main games I've been playing when I was growing up was like the Unreal shooter games, like House of the Dead, and then like
Ooh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
the Resident Evil Unreal shooters. Like what was it? Umbrella Chronicles? Yeah, Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles.
Yeah.
Like
Was it when
those
I had
ones
the
are
arcade?
fun.
When you had the arcade and you get those classic guns and stuff.
Yes, yes.
That's what I did.
Yes.
Like, I remember like in elementary school, like during birthday parties, like sometimes we go to like a place with arcade, and like me and my friends would like just play that all the time and see how long we. I
Mhm.
remember
I
so
always
long.
yeah, and I always imagine myself like having like one of those like personal arcade things. Well, like the compromise for me was like when I had my PS4. No, was it my PS? No, my PS3, and I think it was House of the Dead Overkill. I think one of those things. But like I had
One of them.
I had the plastic. I had the PlayStation Move, and then the gun attachments. So I'm just like, all right, who wants to go to the arcade with me? or like even like one of the all the Unreal shooter games on the Wii.
Oh yeah.
With, like the Wii Zapper and stuff like that. That's what I played a lot too. I think I was like
NES was it Duck Hunt or something?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah.
That was kind of memories because like
there was also Virtual Cop.
Yes, Virtual Cop. Yes,
Yeah.
that was a good one too.
Yeah, it was originally like on the Sega Saturn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it came with like the light gun as well. So, but nowadays you need like to have like a CRT.
Yeah, you need a
television in order
CRT
to play
TV
it.
because like it can't capture plasma or
No.
LED TVs.
I actually have one in my garage.
Oh, you do?
It was during my
I saw something on Instagram on I want to say Tuesday. This guy said like had all these like old CRT TVs and they said for free for any retro gamers.
Wow.
Was he just ready for the Melee Apocalypse? Because have you guys heard of that or no?
Melee Apocalypse?
So apparently, this is according to like one of my friends who was like really big into Melee. It was like a high school friend. There's
Super
one day
Smash Brothers
like,
Melee?
every CRT will be destroyed or like just be broken down, and then we have to find that one LCD screen that will not have any input lag at all.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the fear of all Melee players is that one day the Melee Apocalypse is when every CRT breaks down.
Every time you hear the dying sound of a CRT TV.
Whenever I think about CRT, I also think about like it's like How I Met Your Mother. It's like that one scene where like Barney like is like compilation of him just smashing TVs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
He ran out of TVs and then like he legit went to a store and he was like talking to he's like, I'll take the CRT. And he just and he comes back like that one. I was thinking about like which TV do I want to smash?
Oh my god.
Yeah, would you guys say like FPS is kind of like caught on a little more like during the time of like Halo and Call of Duty and
I think they definitely changed over time. Because like nowadays it's all about like bomb planting or battle royale.
Yeah.
Like that's the main trend right now because like
it was more like
that's what I could say with Apex and Valorant because those are the two I play. So like that's the current trend right now. I don't know. Of course,
it's also
Fortnite
similar to like with Overwatch as well.
Yeah, like those objective games. Like
yeah,
it's not like how it was before, where it's just like deathmatch, the whole team deathmatch all the time, or total domination, or even zombies for that fact. Because like I haven't seen anything that can top zombies. That's
Definitely
actually like
not.
legitimate
I
co-op.
feel like
thing kind of like Firefight or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I remember the Call of Duty games that didn't have zombies. They would have this like one thing where like it's just like like not zombies, but like I heard of like other soldiers like trying to like doing stuff and like trying to go through it, and the wave just gets harder, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can get behind that though.
Yeah.
Brian, you've been pretty quiet about it. What's your thoughts?
Well, honestly, I was never actually really a FPS player. I was more of like the RPG or MMORPG player from the start.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm actually
started
part of
with-
that group
yeah.
too.
Like I started with Pokemon, so that's what led me into like video games.
Yeah.
But like fairly recently is where I started dabbling in FPS. So like I started with like Fortnite, and then I did like Call of Duty Mobile. Then I jumped from mobile to Warzone. I also did Overwatch for a bit, and then Valorant is what changed everything for me, because honestly, Valorant is completely different from
Is
other.
that like the one they have the most fun with?
Yeah, it's more fun honestly than others. I don't know. Others, I feel like they get too overly complicated with the mechanics and overly complicated with all the gun choices. And I guess eventually Valorant will get to that point. But the thing is, I started fairly when it began, so I can understand the mechanics, and so if anything changes, I'll be able to.
You can adjust more.
Yeah. I can adjust more easily instead of like having to like jump into a game that's been well established and is like what in its fifth iteration.
Like Overwatch.
Like Overwatch or like
Golden
like
Origins.
Call of
Don't
Duty.
get me wrong. Overwatch is fun, but I feel like Valorant, since it's still in its like infant stages,
Mhm.
you can definitely pick it up.
Grasp it, yeah.
Mhm.
You can grasp more of it.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, FPSs are good. They're pretty cool. But sometimes you can also get really jaded because there's so many toxic people online, especially like competitive or even just like when you're playing for fun.
Put your hand
People are
down, CJ.
way too toxic, man. People are so way too toxic no matter what.
Okay, like this is my question. Like, if any of you guys play like the other Riot game, like it's more like a Riot Games focused question. Like, which one do you think is more toxic, League of Legends community or Valorant community?
Oh, easily League.
League of Legends.
Easy.
I remember like
Well, I also play TFT
yeah,
sometimes, not a lot. I'm not as passionate as a lot of other people about it, but I like it because I don't have to hear people chatting. Because I mostly play it on my phone,
Right.
and I like it because I don't have to hear like people like telling me like I'm terrible or other words I can't say on here right now.
Yes.
yeah. Was it because I remember in League like at least for me in my experience like during one of the seasons I got like level 20 and stuff, and like it was like one of the days where like the people I usually play with are not like online, and stuff. And like so I was like, okay, I'll solo queue, and like legit, like first of all, like they paired me up like with level 30s, and they probably were like in ranked, and I was like not, and like I remember it was like the most discouraging thing ever, they weren't like very toxic, and stuff, and like
But it makes you feel like outside of the group because you're somewhat inexperienced compared to them.
I felt like I was thrown in a 4-stack actually. I think that was actually a 4-stack, I felt like I'm like, why am I even paired into this?
Yeah.
They just pair me up like with oh yeah, and that was like the last time I solo queued in League of Legends ever.
Mm-hmm.
And and right now I'm retired. Yeah, but you never know, Mike. I don't think I'll go back anytime soon. But like I still respect the game. I still watch stuff.
I mean, I left during season 2, and I can't be any happier because it gets pretty. It gets
the
pretty.
only time I ever played
got into it, and like I'll like hang out with those friends on League, it just depended.
Yeah, I tried playing League at a Riot booth at a game conference, and I was so confused. Even like the people who were like teaching people how to play it gave up on me, and I was just like, I totally understand. And I was just like, and then I realized I was like, this is me.
Yeah.
Sometimes just the games don't click with you.
Yeah.
Like as much as like some of the games are just like, oh man, it's very simple and stuff like that. It might be simple for most people, but for me,
Not
And the
too
thing
much.
is,
Yeah.
and the thing is, like, if you're not part of the lore, or if, like, you're not part really in the beginning,
You're
or
not really
something,
following it.
yeah, like
To
you're
the
gonna have a pretty bad disadvantage with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Brian?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I pretty much said what I had to say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Does you have any thoughts about this topic? Because like I feel like
Yeah.
you're like a bit like more quiet, like on that. Yeah.
I
Growing up, I played a lot of arcade games, and similar to CJ, mostly zombie shooters. They were my absolute favorite. So
Mhm.
House of the Dead, yeah, and that was where I got my love for just anything zombie
Time
related.
Crisis.
Yes, Time Crisis was another popular
Yes,
one too.
yes.
I love it when they had the little nanobots running around. But anyways, yeah. From there, I got into Left 4 Dead 2, and CJ and I played a couple times, and CJ was totally carrying us, but
I
gotta
wasn't
revisit
carrying
that
no one.
sometime.
What are you talking about?
we got enough
That's big-
times to know
I
that
mean-
CJ was carrying us.
Well, I mean, just because I played the first one doesn't mean I can help you guys on the second one.
Close enough. We tried that one level at least 4 or 5 times.
Yes,
It was
there was
so-
this one level where like we were
Let's
stuck.
see.
I think we were stuck in a sewer or something like that, and like there's
Yeah.
a big swarm towards the end,
giant
and
horde. Yeah.
I keep dying, and I was like, I'm sorry guys, you're on your own, because I'm always in the front
Yeah.
line just shooting people down. I'm just like, where is everyone? And then I was like, we're trying to catch up, dude. I'm gonna die.
But speaking of first-person shooters, I have a question for you guys:
Yeah,
controller or keyboard and mouse?
Depends on the
Pick
game.
one.
Depends on the
Depends
game.
on the
really
game.
But,
Really?
like,
Okay.
Like legit, Valorant was actually the first FPS I played on a keyboard and mouse.
Oh
I didn't think I
I
would
almost broke my
used to
wristpad.
But I was able to learn and actually really like it. And like it actually got me into looking into like gaming mouses and like mechanical keyboard.
Yeah, I was able to get my own gaming mouse because of it, because I was just using like
Nice.
an office mouse, and it was
This is my office mouse.
like, hold on, this was the mouse that I was using when I first started playing Valorant.
Oh snap! No way.
And then, well, it's a Bluetooth mouse, so it was very hard to like, and I lose
Wait, which
connection.
keyboard do you have, CJ?
Hmm.
This
I
is
know you have
the-
brown.
This is the K95.
Oh, you got the
Oh my
K95.
gosh.
Ooh.
Now you guys just flexing your equipment now.
I'm not
Nothing to
sponsored by
show.
Corsair. Just saying.
But
Yeah.
yeah, like it really comes down to what type of game I'm going to be playing,
Hmm.
because sometimes you just got to rock that controller.
Mhm.
But if you're going to play like I don't know, like the Simpsons arcade game, then definitely like arcade stick.
For
Yeah, was
sure.
it?
For
Yeah.
sure.
And like what was it? Yeah, I definitely like yeah, it really just depends on what game. Like I like for Valorant, like it helped me like, learn how to use keyboard, so hopefully like if I play Halo on keyboard and mouse, it'll be fine for me because like I grew up like playing Halo a bunch, like a lot of times like with my neighbors, and like we were talking recently, and like the older brother of like my neighbors, they're like, let's all get Halo on our PC so we can all play together and stuff. Like, and sometimes because like usually like we were only get to play like when he's actually visiting his parents' house, and like legit is like the only one is like the younger brother's like my childhood friend. He's like, they're like, when I'm done with school this term, I'll get on my computer, and like yeah. So we're both very excited to like play on PC together, even like when we're in like 3 different locations. Even though like me and him are legit like
Next door.
down the street, so
Down the
3-minute
street.
walk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Carrying your big tower or something like that. That's the dawn of the laptop.
I really want to be near him. I'll like put it on my laptop here.
Yeah, that's why I was like, everyone was
I mean,
picking up laptops.
don't get me wrong, I love playing online with friends, but nothing beats a LAN party.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
LAN
true.
parties.
I don't
Can
know
we
how
have a
laptop-
LAN party? Can we go in an arcade or something when COVID's over?
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah,
at
I'd
least
love
do
to.
it?
I don't know.
Or there's
I'm
also
kinda,
there's also an internet cafe in Little Tokyo now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, wait, and also like I'm not sure if this place is in business anymore because like COVID. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's doing well. There is this place in Portland where it's a what's it? It's a gaming bar and stuff, and like there's a bunch of PCs around. There's also some Switches, some PS4s and stuff. And like they even have fight sticks there, so I can play Dragon Ball Fighters on a fight stick. I was like, it's also the same fight stick I use at home, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bring my own.
You can bring your own PC.
I
no,
just remember
bring my own like peripherals and stuff like that.
I remember like there was one internet cafe near me where they had like they had PCs on one side, but they also had like PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox on different like sections. And next door was a pizza place, so you could order your pizza there, and then you could just like bring it in. And they also had drinks at the internet cafe, which was all that they sold. But I digress. But there's like they were in cubicles, so like there was 2 TVs on both sides for like the Xbox side. So you can imagine like those days playing Halo like back like behind each other and like watching everybody die and be like, I got next. And that's kind of what I miss most about like with gaming in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to controller versus keyboard, I would like to say that keyboard is going to be better no matter what.
I agree with you.
Because
I just
the main,
prefer.
I think the main reason why it's because the control by doing this with a mouse versus this with your thumbstick, it's kind of difficult. Well, at least for me. For me, I was like, I can't aim to save my life. That's why I was so bad at Modern Warfare 2 when it first came out on Xbox. Dude, I was so bad. I was like, I'm so frustrated with this game. I can't play it.
It was like I'm like I do like swinging on like keyboard and mouse, but like I can only swing with a wireless mouse. I don't like actually playing FPS, like playing Valorant specifically, like with a mouse with wire because it always gets snagged, and stuff.
This is why you need a bungee. A mouse bungee.
But no, I really like my G305.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like lowering the weight, even though I don't have a problem with the weight at all. I'm thinking about lowering it, so changing the AA with like lithium AAA and like getting a sleeve for it. Yeah, because like right now, because that's like one of the cons right now. It's heavy, but like if you did that, like one of those hacks, like it'll like cut down the weight and then like it'll be fine. The thing is, like I'm like that person who doesn't even care about like the mouse weight. That's the thing.
I don't care about mine's as heavy as hail.
Yeah.
But, like, I kind of want to try it just to see if I feel comfortable with it and if I like that more. And so,
all right, this is gonna show you how much of a newbie I was when I first bought my gaming mouse.
Yeah,
I thought the weights, because this is also I can unplug it and make it wireless as well. I legit thought they were C batteries.
They were C batteries?
That shows you like how much of like a noob I am.
Are you sure C batteries, not button cell batteries?
Yeah, like the chip batteries,
Yeah, the button cells, these things, right? These things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I would have just said buttons. Well, I was like, C batteries are like this big.
Yeah, like legit, they look like batteries to me.
They do.
They do.
And then I was just like 5
grams.
was it? But yeah, have you guys like for the people who play like Halo and Call of Duty? Have you guys ever had the struggle of like switching from one game to the other when you remember? Because the control for Halo and Call of Duty are very different.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't play a lot of Call of Duty, so I wouldn't know exactly how the controller difference is. Yeah. So you're asking the wrong person here.
But actually, it's actually really different, at least to me, because like because like I like one of the biggest mistakes I have is like things that like on Halo left trigger is grenade, and I do that on Call of Duty, but that's just aiming sight. I'm like, oh dang it! So I have to remember like what to do.
Yeah,
And
that's why I
stuff.
have it
It's really
written down
cool.
on a piece of paper what's what, because I wouldn't
Uh,
remember right away.
Yeah, I got to a point where it just takes me like one warm-up game max to remember how to convert back
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And yeah, and then what was it? Oh, by the way, this is more CJ. How do you like your K95?
It's very smooth, very smooth.
Yeah,
Like
I know,
for
like
people that are into like mechanical switches and stuff like that, this is probably like
the Cherry FX Browns, right?
yes, the Browns.
Yeah,
Like Browns to me is like pretty much the nice balance between the red switches were like very linear, and the tactileness of blue
tactile, right?
switches.
I thought Reds were tactile, right? Or
Yeah, they're tactile.
yeah, I thought the Browns were linear. So-
No, the reds are. I'm talking about red.
Yeah, I thought red was tactile and brown was linear, or do I have them swapped? I don't know.
No, reds were really linear. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
If
yeah.
I'm wrong, I'm.
It's like legit. I just got into like the mechanical keyboard world. I've been like, what?
Mhm.
Like I watch Teyvat type sometimes,
Yeah.
and stuff. And I watch like, some of Christopher He's like builds and stuff. Like he does some builds on like Twitch.
But to be
And, like, yeah.
but to be honest, like it's all about personal preference because like originally I was a big fan of blue switches because like I just like the sound of it, like
the click,
the click,
Yeah.
because like it's just an audible like indication saying like okay, I know I pressed it in.
Yeah.
But like for the brown switches, when I switched over to them, I was like, wow, this is actually a lot more efficient because
Yeah.
I mean
it feels pretty nice.
yeah, if they feel nice, and then too like I know I push it still, even though I didn't have that like indication.
Yeah.
So like,
But like,
as far as like which ones to go for, you may need to get some experimentation. I don't know how you're
yeah,
gonna
you
do
want to
that.
like play around a little bit, and like, was it do you like was it so seeing as like K95 is like a full like mechanical keyboard, do you actually like the full mechanical keyboard, or do you prefer 10 keyless, or you prefer 60%? Like what's your
Oh, I prefer full keyboards all the time because these top tier gamers sometimes have like the power wrist thing, or like yeah, and then have like the
Or it has like the button controls.
yeah.
yeah.
that
Was it?
you
'Cause
can
think
see on
like,
the left side of the keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
I actually I thought I would be a person who would like stick with like 10 keyless, because I want like the function keys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the arrow keys. Like I got like my 60% for like a really good price. I was like, it was like a too good price, like not to buy it, and stuff. And since like because like I was like trying to complete my setup for Twitch and just like to play like Valorant in general, and like I actually like really like the 60% a lot because like I have so much space to swing.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So much,
the other compromise too. It's just like how much desk space is taking up. Like for me, it doesn't really matter too much because like I have a lot of room on this side.
but for me, I actually do like how compact it is, and like but the thing is, like I feel like I will only get a 60% if it has the arrow keys. Like mine actually does the SK64. Yeah, it has arrow keys. So I really like that a lot because like sometimes I don't want to use my scroll wheel. I just want press like down.
Speaking of Twitch and streaming, how do you guys feel about streaming services?
Oh,
I like
Big
I like
question.
the fact that I could like watch whenever, and like pause. Remember back in the TV days, like legit that time you have like during the TV guide schedule, that's what you got. That's what you get until you see a rerun.
Yeah,
I think-
or you had to like record it on like VCR and
Yeah,
stuff
like-
like that. Like that's
Okay,
how I was able to like
alright.
catch up on
Record
Dragon
on
Ball Z.
VCR, yeah.
all right, Gen Z people. do you
Yeah,
guys,
to be honest,
do you guys know what a TiVo is?
You guys know what a VCR is?
Yes. We used to record shows with
the
one of
one
those
who's
things.
Am I the one speaking for Gen Z? Because I
Sure,
can't.
why not?
Because I can. Yes, I use a VCR.
But do you know TiVo?
TiVo.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
mean like
do
TV, or-
you know what a TiVo is?
I don't know the term. No.
It's a
like
DVR. It's a DVR.
Yeah.
So pretty much it's like a digital video recorder.
Oh, okay. I just
Yeah,
know.
it was
I
like
just,
the early days of DVR.
Yeah.
everybody around me just called it a DVR. I never had that. I recorded
Yeah,
everything on
like
tape.
it was a company called TiVo.
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay.
they started the whole DVR thing where it's
Yeah.
just like you can record your show and then watch
all
it.
my,
whenever.
You can watch it
like,
later.
I
That
only
was their
know one
tagline.
person who had DVR, and that was like
Oh, yeah.
legit like my neighbors, and they had DirecTV, and then they had Comcast later.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think for me, like for streaming services in general, I think it just fed into like, you know, this trend that we're all setting, saying that like we want this and we want this now. As opposed to before, it's just like, you know, waiting like
A week.
a week later for like the next episode of whatever we're planning to watch.
Or
like
waiting for a year for like next season if we ever got one.
If we ever got one, or like we're just waiting next year for like to like do a marathon of it.
Yeah.
Like I think in a way it's just going towards that direction. It's gonna happen no matter what. But like I think that's why, you know, TV, cable, and like satellite services are starting to die down because of it. Like, you know, like, you know, those kind of like traditional like networks and stuff like that, that's going down. The internet and streaming services are going up. And like the thing that's gonna be the future. I'm sorry, Spectrum or all of that. It's not. You had your run, but I'm gonna go on YouTube TV. I'm gonna go HBO Max.
There's still like,
HBO Max
some people that still have like cable. Like my parents still have cable, but
I do not. I specifically told my family, I was like, we're not gonna get cable because it's an extra $50 for nothing.
Yeah,
because everyone is
news or something, you know.
Yeah. Well, like the thing is, everybody in my house watches on their phone anyways, and the thing is, we're Chromecasting onto the TV too, so it's just like.
The thing is, like my parents usually just leave the TV on for like sports or the news or. So that
that's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah.
Or for my mom, she watches reruns of Friends on TBS.
Hey, not to bag on the boomers, okay? You got to get your reruns in.
Like to answer the whole question, like the whole streaming service thing. I mean, like originally it was just like Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
And then now you've got like HBO, and now you've got Disney Plus, and now you got Hulu, and what else? Like Pluto TV and
Slingbox,
Prime,
and all
Amazon
that
Prime.
Yeah, and like
Prime Video. Yeah,
and you can choose which ones you want to use and stuff like that. And what's great about most of them is that they're cost effective. Like back then with like cable and stuff like that,
you get what you get.
Like, you get what you get,
and like you can't like cut certain channels, or like if you don't watch this, like too bad, you're gonna have it.
Either that, or it's just like you had to like switch to like different packages, as they would say.
That's the annoying part.
Because you would have to like pay extra to get like HBO and Cinemax and all that kind of stuff.
But yeah, I think it's for streaming services. I mean, at some point it's gonna cost almost as much as cable itself. Like I'm pretty sure it is. If you have like three subscriptions, easily it's gonna match that. But the thing is, and the thing is, like for me, it's a lot more efficient that way because it's stuff that you actually do watch.
Yeah, it was like with me when back when like Game of Thrones was still airing.
Yeah,
like I would just get HBO just to watch Game of Thrones, and then once the season's over, I turn it off and stop paying it because I was just like, I'm not watching anything on here except Game of Thrones.
Wait, you don't watch Jackass? I'm just kidding.
Is that what else is available?
I actually don't know. I was just throwing something out there.
I just watched clips of it on YouTube of Jackass, but especially with like shows now with like Mandalorian now and everything like that. Just if you just get Disney Plus just to watch Mandalorian, and then you can just turn it off, and that's what's great is like you can always turn it back on once like your favorite show's coming back.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And you don't have to like go through like the whole red tape and paperwork and crap just to get your service and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now you got stuff with like Twitch and people doing live streaming on YouTube as well.
People making content, like
people making like their own stuff, and then you see like actors and like Nolan North, the guy who voices Nathan Drake, has his own show on YouTube, Retro Replay. This is an unashamed plug for that. Go watch it. It's funny. But yeah, what's amazing now is just like with the internet and stuff like that, you can actually like watch anything that you want, like from either your phone or your computer or your tablet or grandma's smartwatch. I don't know.
Grandma has a smartwatch? Whoa.
No.
Was it? Yeah. Was it? What are some of you guys' favorite streaming services?
Easily for me, it's Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu.
Hulu,
Hulu has surprisingly so much anime. Actually.
yeah, it has a lot of anime for like, you know, one does not focus on like, you know, anime itself.
I was telling people get on Hulu when Kiss Anime shut down. You know.
Yeah.
I was like,
rest in peace, Kiss Anime.
Oh my god! I'm like, this is what I'm telling you.
We're not condoning piracy though. Just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hulu is one of them. I use YouTube Premium because
YouTube Premium.
Yeah, because I think the benefit of just
Is it worth it?
It's worth it, guaranteed.
I
like especially mainly for music, like YouTube Music and stuff like that, and like
True.
like playing stuff in the background. Like I mean, playing stuff in the background is kind of dumb on your phone, but I mean, it's just the convenience is much worth it.
I really like
Right.
YouTube Music because it's not just songs. You get audio from videos as long as they have enabled. See it.
And plus,
like a lot of songs.
it's not like
on YouTube. It's like
and plus it's not like Pandora where it's just like you listen to the same 5 songs because it just follows the same algorithms over and over again. Sometimes it's like, all right, give me something new.
I remember that struggle.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of Pandora, I think of the SNL bit with Bruno Mars, you know, where he has to sing. He's like, he's dead.
He's dead.
He didn't die enough.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Bryant, how do you feel about streaming services and what are some of your favorite ones?
I can't really say that I have a favorite. Honestly, the market is way too saturated with too many streaming services at this point.
Well, because like they're
Like,
trying to get their own cut of it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's a win-lose situation right now.
Mhm.
With cable, you had everything in one place. You can buy an extra package and put it all in one place. Now, with streaming services, you're gonna go from one app to the other, and it's just gonna get so bad to the point that it's probably one day even gonna cost more than cable.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
And like
At one
honestly,
point.
like it's getting ridiculous because it's not just TV. It's not even just movies. It's not. It includes like music. Any creative outlet is basically getting a streaming service.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you know, want to be doing it with moderation. That's just like, you know, just being an adult and, you know, taking responsibility with those kind of things.
But then again, it's like I'm saying, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, it's a win-lose. It's a win-lose. But the thing is, like, everything is gonna be everywhere. I mean, you're gonna have a lot more of everything else, and you're gonna have a lot more access to a lot of other things. But it's just gonna be separate entities and not just one whole thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Nickelodeon came up with their own.
Hey, all I need from Nickelodeon is SpongeBob, and that's already on Prime. At least the good seasons are
Well, I
on
know
Prime.
that on Pluto TV, like they have like Nickelodeon on there.
Yeah.
But they also have like 2 separate channels. Like one is just like Nickelodeon, where you can get like some like their old shows or some of their new shows. But they also have like an entire channel dedicated to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mm.
And I think right now it's only like the 2012 Ninja Turtles series.
Wasn't that one really well received actually? Or
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's usually I think the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is kind of like a hit or miss for some people.
I feel like 2003 was really lit.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about like the 2003 one is that it's very close, almost close to like the original comic books that Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird wrote, because like keep in mind, this is spoiler alert, but you had so many years to actually read it, so too bad. Issue 1, Shredder died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Shredder was...
Excuse me?
Shredder... Basically, how it goes is, like, they were all sent out by Master Splinter to kill Shredder. Mm-hmm. And they fought and killed all of his Foot Clan members. And they stabbed Shredder and then told him to commit seppuku. He decided not to do that, so he took a hand grenade and fell off the roof and blew himself up.
Wow.
Dude, like,
then,
the comics are so intense.
Yeah, and even like Raphael got to the point where he almost went completely insane and he became the Shredder.
Yeah.
You know what? I can see that.
Yeah, like
I can Raphael's character.
Raphael, like if you go onto Google and type down Raphael as the Shredder, he looks scary.
Have y'all ever seen?
Plus, it's plausible too. I can see that happening.
Yeah, like, and also the turtles in the comics also like were one of the few comic book characters to actually age. So like by the end of the original run, they were in their 30s, living among the humans. Like Leonardo like runs his own like dojo. Master Splinter lives in the farmhouse that they escaped to when they were originally attacked by the Foot Clan. Donatello became a cyborg. Hold on. Leonardo actually went blind and runs a dojo. Let's see. Raphael owns a bar and he lost an eye. Michelangelo lost an arm and he runs his own like small business as well. And Casey and April have a child.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. What a turn of events. Turtles can live for a very long time. I'm pretty sure they'll outlive their human friends.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. But yeah.
If you guys ever get a chance, I definitely recommend reading like the original like Mirage TMNT comics.
Really good. I read some of it, and like, was it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? There's a fun lore. And have you ever guys like heard about like Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Because that's actually surprisingly.
Yes, I watched that show. I watched the movie. I read a little bit of the comics. I haven't really read all of it, too. But it's from what I've read, it's really. It's
surprisingly lit. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish it was on like the DC streaming service, but.
Yeah.
Like, I checked it wasn't. I was like, dang, I want to rewatch this.
What?
Yeah.
I
want to rewatch this. But
Netflix original series. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Hey, it's still possible. Come on, Netflix. What are you doing? You're sleeping on that.
But yeah.
Well, Nickelodeon owns Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now, so
who hasn't stated their favorites or hasn't like
Jess?
I think in general, when it comes to streaming services, it's come such a long way. The entertainment industry, we know we used to watch TV. There was cable, there was satellite TV, and now there are so many streaming services to choose from. Sometimes too many, and I sometimes sit in front of the TV. I'm like, what should I watch next? Oh no, I should watch this. I should watch that. I feel like in a way I kind of take this service for granted. Too many choices.
Like what to watch?
Even I know, like what do you watch? Like I have a never-ending list of anime that I never really like worked on. Like, and you really, really need to sit down and just lock myself in a room and watch all the anime. One day. Yeah. And then from there, I feel like with YouTube, that is also a streaming service. Obviously, nothing really high production. As you remember, when YouTube just started, it was just people filming anything and everything. And the quality, when you look back at it now, it's like potato quality. And you don't realize how advanced technology has gotten since then. But even then again, YouTube has gotten really successful with its content creation, that it's been more commercial even. You see celebrities on there. You see such high production shows. You see network televisions investing on projects to go ahead and promote whatever show that they're doing.
Mhm.
I really think that people can tell that things get too commercial sometimes. I think they can tell that sometimes things get too scripted, and that's why services such as live streaming on Twitch or even IG on YouTube now too, because even they are getting on that, is getting more and more popular because people like to see a more I want to say like a down to earth, more genuine type of not as scripted kind of experience from people.
It really shows how human they are, you know.
Yep.
Exactly. You can only be exposed so much to the scripted stuff that you feel like, there's a disconnect.
Yeah.
What's real anymore?
Yeah, I really like what was it? Yeah, I really like Twitch. Like I just like legit just like got into it like not like pretty recently, and then like with YouTube, I like the creating or like the content like standpoint of it, you know, like creating content, you know, and stuff like that, and like being able to like actually like you being able to like get to make content and like post it or like do a live stream, you know. And, yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's the main takeaway from like streaming services in general, because like people like quote unquote normal people like us, you know, we get to do stuff like that as opposed to like people that do commercial stuff. Like sure, most of them won't see it, but like, you know, we get to have that outlet when we can. And the thing is that wasn't like readily available for us back in the day. So like, you know, that just goes to show that like, you know, people that do content creation are so empowered, because like you can literally just, you know, pick up your phone can shoot video, dude. Like you can literally just tell yourself like, you know, tell about your day or stuff like that, and like someone is gonna watch it. Like don't think no one's gonna watch it. Someone is gonna watch
There's
it.
a niche for everything.
Exactly.
If a girl who smashes her face in bread gets hundreds and thousands of views, I'm pretty sure there's a niche for anything that you can think of. You just have to be consistent.
There's like there's like this one website, I believe. I heard about it.
It's Head and Shame.
Like it's legit all YouTube videos that have no views, and you could click on it to be the first view. That's pretty nice.
Really?
Well,
I think that's
also,
I want to look that up.
if you think about it, with like certain streaming services having their own like original content and stuff like that, when you look at some of the content that they produce and distribute, a lot of stuff could not fly on cable TV. Like a perfect example, Castlevania on Netflix.
Yeah.
There's no way that show would have existed on like cable TV. Like you would have to get it on like
Swim.
adult, not even like it.
Not
Maybe Adult Swim.
Maybe
I don't
Adult
know.
Swim.
really, really late. Yeah.
But that's like 3 in
Late
the
at
morning.
night. Yeah.
But that would have to be like on HBO or Cinemax or something like that. And it's a really great show. If you're a big fan of the Castlevania series.
Yep.
And nowadays it's just like people can actually like pitch who couldn't get their shows to be greenlit by like
Companies that are doing it by themselves.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
you
but
don't need
like,
that.
you could-
We don't
like,
have
you
to
try
deal
to,
with
like,
that. Wait, what?
try to go to like Universal or Disney like to pitch like an animated show to them. Like half the time they'll probably just say no, this won't fly.
This won't fly.
And then you would send it to like Netflix or like HBO or Hulu, and they're like, all right, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So
Netflix has accepted some pretty controversial shows. Not gonna lie.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
that's a story for
Yes, exactly. You read my
Actually,
mind.
you know what? The only way I knew about that whole thing was from like people talking about it. Like
Exactly.
well, no, because it never showed up on my feed. Thank God. Otherwise, I would be like, I gotta burn my Netflix subscription.
Oh my goodness gracious! I think that's the thing with traditional TV versus streaming stuff, is because that corporate filter. And like, you know, the filter in Netflix and all of those, like it's still a filter, but it's definitely a vast difference between that and traditional TV.
Yeah,
So
like,
that's why
a lot of those like corporate like cable stations and stuff like that, or powerhouses and stuff.
Yeah.
Would always be like, we know the market, we know what's gonna fly, and then
it's gonna be popular in sweeps in May. Or
yeah,
whatever.
and then you get like Netflix when they release like Castlevania and Orange is the New Black, and
I don't watch. I'm just kidding. No,
I never watched it, but I know like how popular.
Yeah, it is. It's super.
Was so popular, and then Hulu with like The Handmaid's Tale and The Boys on Amazon Prime. Like that show probably would never fly on like cable TV.
No way. No way.
Like they would probably like cut down half of that stuff, and
I don't know. I mean, I think you're giving it way too much credit at this point, because honestly, there's been some racy stuff on cable TV. And remember, back in the day, a lot of things would pass even easier than they do today.
that's
true.
I disagree. I have to disagree with you on that one. Like, I still feel like cable TV is still a little conservative when it comes to like their programming and stuff like that.
Not in Canada.
Depending on what company it is, what station it was. Honestly, that's what you have to take into account of. It's either the station or the channel that has the implications that will basically block what they can see. Honestly, if you look at nowadays, you can get almost anything onto any streaming site or any place on the internet. You can stream something. Like on Netflix, there was that one, I don't know, documentary about some guy killing cats.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, how does that get
Cats.
on there?
Yep.
Like how's that perfectly fine? Like there's random shit like cuties, and how the hell is that fine? Like nowadays, we're pushing more borders, but it's like it's getting beyond more ridiculous than even past. Like in the past, we did say like really, really racy shit, but now it's
if you watch
worse.
80s movies, like it was not filtered at all. The 80s and 90s movies.
Nothing was filtered.
Yeah.
And like
80s
today,
and 90s would count as like the rated R generation of
No, honestly,
Yeah.
there were so many uncomfortable scenes that when I looked at it, I'm just, why was this okay back in the day? Jeez.
because everybody had a spine back in the day.
That's like a whole nother conversation we can have.
Yeah,
My
that's a whole
goodness.
different conversation. But like, I think the main takeaway of it is just like, like the world we live in right now. Like there is stuff that's going on that's not, aired or something like that. That's significantly worse than what we're watching right now. It's just like, I guess it's just a little, not a hideaway, but you just gotta. It's just like a little wake up call saying that like, if we're edgy and stuff like that, like there's still some sense of conservative.
I think we're in a transitional period.
Yeah.
We're trying to find like a happy medium.
Happy medium
right now.
between like, like really like, controversial stuff and like trying to at the same time trying to, appease the masses, so to speak.
Yeah. Like what's this about the whole censoring the internet thing too? Like that's a whole nother conversation.
Oh man. Wait, what was what was it called again?
Brexit or something? Or is that a British thing? Never mind.
I think it was a British thing.
Yeah.
Was it? Why am I thinking of like? Why am I thinking of bankruptcy chapter something?
Bankruptcy. Yeah. Well, we'll do some research and we'll touch back on that topic. But yes, things have changed. For some for the better, some for the worse.
And you get something stupid like Tiger King.
Oh yeah. Jeez, I hate Tiger King.
Oh yeah.
Still don't know.
To each their own. One show can be someone's cup of tea, another can't be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember when like when lockdown started and then Tiger King came out and everybody was talking about it, and I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna watch it.
And then again, that's like me saying like, ooh, what the hell is Game of Thrones? Why you want to see naked men? Like that's what the hell?
Hey man.
Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong with naked men?
Yeah, exactly. It's everyone's each their own. It's like
each their own.
Okay. Like I don't condone Tiger King, but if that's your cup of tea, go ahead and drink it. If Game of Thrones is your cup of tea, go ahead and drink it. We all have our like topics on what we like. Yeah.
If you watch,
it's not even not even things we like, or things we're just like quote unquote curious about.
this whole conversation, I actually don't even know what cutie is about, and I think I'm kind of.
I don't know either.
I actually don't know. I'm gonna look it up after
I
podcast.
don't think you should look it up. If anything, go on YouTube.
I'm gonna say this.
Stop.
Hold on. Let me finish. If you have any condition about looking up or watching it, you're going to jail.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to know what it
On
is.
YouTube and look for like an analysis.
Yes,
or, like,
please.
a
Yes,
review.
I'll do at least that.
Like, I
He's
don't
still shaking his head.
know what it is.
Right.
Okay, we're done
Like,
talking. We're done talking about it.
No.
All right, we're gonna end the podcast on this controversial cliffhanger.
Yes, let's end it here, guys.
Wait, what, Lewis?
Like, this is like legit. This podcast recording is the first time I'm ever hearing about this show, and like from you guys' reaction, I don't think
Forget about it. Forget about it. You never heard of it. You never know what is this? What were we talking about? So how's your guys' day? How was work? What did you do?
Oh yeah,
today?
Castlevania is awesome. Yeah.
Castlevania, yeah, cool, yeah, vampires, yeah, blooding and stuff, yeah. I can't even English anymore. Like, what's English? Like, who's English?
Sometimes I English good. And
Who
when I
created
usually
English?
I English well, but
what's
sometimes I don't usually English. And then when I
Anyway.
What's English?
DJ.
But then when I
¿Qué?
English, it English gets. And
¿Qué
then
es inglés? Yo no comprendo, señores y señoras. ¿Qué?
And then all of a sudden, boom.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué? ¿Qué es inglés? Ya ni comprendo. ¿Qué pasó?
Okay, I think we should just
Señores y señoras, por favor, ¿no saben español ustedes? Por favor, ayúdenme.
end this, 'cause it's
Necesito
I
only
like
one-
trees.
Árboles. ¿Por qué te gustan árboles?
I'm a pineapple.
A mí me gustan las manzanas. Las manzanas tan ricas.
Okay.
All
All right.
let's end. We gotta end
All right,
this.
we gotta end it there. All right, guys. If you guys love this spicy episode of the podcast, leave a extra spicy. Subscribe to the channel for more. Leave a like down there. Plus, leave a comment if you guys have a topic for us to talk about. Cause yeah,
Let us
Yeah,
know,
the audio
guys.
version.
Whatever you guys want to talk about.
We're running out of ideas.
we're not running out of
Ow.
ideas, but we appreciate a lot more.
List.
Brainstorming hurts.
Brainstorming hurts. So also, if you guys are interested in any of us our personal accounts, you know, some of us do cosplay, some of us stream as well. So, links are in the description as well. So, but yeah, until next time, I am CJ.
I'm Lewis.
I'm Bryant.
Mike.
I'm Jess.
And until next time, guys, we will see you in the other world. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Sponsor.
Arrivederci.
I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up cuties now.
Don't.
You don't